all of that. So let me run it back one time for the sisters in the back. So good morning, you guys. My name is Delicia Power. I'm super excited. As you see, I have muted myself, so excited. I just saw a beautiful, beautiful female that's about to bless you guys, and it just threw me off. I apologize. But for you guys that are on the line, I'm super excited to bring to you guys the host of this call. This young lady is someone I truly, truly honor, respect. This young lady is such an amazing person, a real blessing to this earth. You hear me? So many people are impacted by this young lady every single day. Her commitment to just get it done and to stay strong is just amazing. I can't tell you guys much more about her. Most of you guys know exactly who I'm talking about, so I don't have to give the big introduction, but just know she about to bring the blessing. So without further ado, my sister from my mother all the way from Florida, Miss Pamela Pacheco is on the line. How you doing? How you doing?
I am blessed and highly favored. I am so grateful for your energy. Yes, God, because Lord knows we need it this morning. But thank you so much for just who you are, because who you are, man. We appreciate you. Thank you for incredible introduction and just incredible hosting. Your energy is very much appreciated. The chats have been blowing up because of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So what's up, beautiful people? Happy thriving Thursday. It is April 1st, 2021, right? A lot of people I know are going to be getting April Fools today. But guys, if you guys, for those that do not know me, my name is Pamela Pacheco, and I have been on this journey of entrepreneurship for almost 8 years, and it's just been a big blessing. And I remember when I first got started in my journey in entrepreneurship, I was looking forward to these type of calls. I was looking forward to not only the instruction and the inspiration and the information that we were going to get, but we also understood that it was going to set the tone for the day, right? Because garbage in is garbage out. Greatness in is greatness out. And what we love about this community is that we just get to lean on each other, but more than anything, we're here to serve. So by the end of this call, we're here just to make sure you left a little bit better than when you came, okay? All right, so what we're gonna talk about today is how not to be a fool, right? How not to be a fool in leadership. And I thought it was very adequate for April Fools. How not to be a fool in leadership, how not to be a fool in life. And if there's somebody in the chat that thinks they're going to get value from this or to get value from something like this, let me see you in the chat. Let me see you in the chat. Who wants to know how not to be a fool, right? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Make sure you're sending it to panelists and attendees, not just panelists. Let's go. So here's one thing, right? And if you're like taking notes, right? Note takers are history makers, definitely do that. And when we're talking about necessarily not being a fool, it's more so saying, how can I develop wisdom, right? How can I develop wisdom? And what are some steps that if I'm not at that place right now, what can I do to help me get there? And what can I do so that I can learn, so that I can help others get there too? Make sense? Because again, we're here to serve, and you find a way to service the many, for service to many leads to greatness. So number one, right? Number one is seek wisdom. Seek wisdom. See, the first indication of wisdom is the aggressive pursuit of wisdom. So what that means is, like, you hang with learners, avoid the know-it-alls, right? So you want to surround yourself around those people that are actively pursuing wisdom too, or that are learning, that are committed to Kanai, right? Constant, never-ending improvement. Make sense? Number two, think about right now, like, before we get into number two, if you're that person that, have you ever been around somebody and you're like, you can instantly tell in a room who are the know-it-alls, right? And who are those people that are active learners, that are those people that are saying, hey, you know what? I'm smart, I may be successful, but I still have something to learn. You can automatically distinguish, right? One from the other. Would you agree? Absolutely, absolutely. So number 2, right? Align yourself with authority. And what does that mean to that? Well, there is power in what we speak. And I always say, speak what it is that you seek, right? Because power of life and death are in your tongue. And when I say align yourself with authority, it means speaking truth into speaking truth to the power. It only works when leaders believe you, right? When leaders believe you're seeking their highest good. So when I say align yourself with the authority, is saying speaking truth to the power, right? Because other people need to know that it's for a sovereign good, if that makes sense, right? All right. Number 3, don't take offense. Don't take offense. See, taking offense, it points to thin-skinned self-importance. And a lot of people are like, how can I not take offense? Stop being on defense. Stop being on defense. Very simple. All right, I just had this conversation with somebody yesterday. I'm like, you know why you get so offended so easily? Because you're on defense all the time. So it's like if every time somebody says something, you're just not listening to understand, but you're listening to speak, or you're just listening to have something to say. Again, don't take offense, because taking offense is foolish, right? It's definitely foolish. Number 4, clarify before you answer. Clarify before you answer. Take your time. Take your time. See, a lot of times, I'll get a text or I'll get a message and like my flesh would just be, I'm like, not gonna do that right now. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna take my time, right? Can anybody relate? Can anybody relate to that, right? But I'll tell you this, clarify before you answer. And why I say that is because fools answer the wrong questions and solve the wrong problems. And I say this all the time, the quality of life that we're living today is based on the questions we asked yesterday. It's based on the questions we entertained yesterday. So are the questions that you're asking yourself producing the quality of life that you want, the results that you want? Make sense? So clarify before you answer, because you don't want to be that person that is just caught up in answering the wrong questions or solving the wrong problems. Make sense? Let me know if you guys are getting some value from this. Yes, Toya said sometimes taking breath before you answer a call when you know how it's absolutely. I agree. So number 5, speak as if your words would appear in the Wall Street Journal, right? Speak as if your words are going to appear in the Wall Street Journal. And it's very simple, right? It's very, very simple, because again, it kind of coincide with number 2, because it's just saying, watch what you're saying. Watch what you're saying. Our words are so powerful. Our words are so powerful. And what they're saying is like, speak as if your words were going to be in the Wall Street Journal, because speak as if your words have that importance. Speak as if your words are being documented in history. See, if you knew right now that every little thing you say would be recorded in the good book, or if every little thing you said is going to just be recorded and somebody would play that tape back for you for 5 years, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, if they record you, what are they going to listen to? Who are they going to get to know? Are they going to get to know somebody that's wise, or are they going to get to know somebody that's foolish? Right? So again, speak as if your words would appear in the Wall Street Journal. Jen said, woo, child, exactly. Yes, ma'am. So number 6, surround yourself with people who have more wisdom than you. If you're more skillful than everyone at the table, you at the wrong table, right? But really and truly, it's you making sure that your iron sharpens iron, right? But see, in the multitude of counsel, there is safety. And the biggest distinguishment between you understanding that you're in the right environment is Again, what are you listening to? Who are you listening to? Who are you surrounding yourself with, right? Iron sharpens iron. Make sure your surroundings are people that are speaking to your future and not to your past. Make sure that these are people that are speaking to your purpose. Make sure that these are people that are helping you elevate. And I'm not saying that immediately, right, every single person is going to be like that, but the majority of our surroundings have to be encouraging, empowering, educational. Make sense? All right. Number 7, maintain enough confidence to make decisions. Maintain enough confidence to make decisions while questioning yourself as you go. So what does that mean? Okay, well, I have enough confidence to make a decision, to know that, okay, I can do this, I do that. But it's also knowing that as I'm doing this, I am open to learning the best way. I'm open to learning the most efficient way. I'm open to getting to the next level faster. Understand? Because he who is wise learns from other people's mistakes. Yes or yes? Absolutely. So again, maintaining enough confidence to make decisions while questioning yourself as you go. See, foolish leaders have very closed minds. Foolish leaders have very, very closed minds. Number 8, actively affirm others. Actively affirm others. Let me ask you something. When was the last time that you told somebody something encouraging that you didn't necessarily had to make money off? When was the last time you said something encouraging or you affirmed anyone? Affirm others. And affirming others means you can affirm others and still share your irritations or your agitations carefully, right? So saying, hey, you know what? I can affirm others and saying the only reason to open your mouth is to make something better. That's the only reason to open our mouth. That's really the only reason to open our mouth. So when I say you can affirm others, it's like affirm others, but at the same time, understand that you are able to share a difference, right? Without things having to be different, right? You can be able to share your irritations, your agitations, your frustrations carefully, right? Because again, the only reason to open our mouth is to do something better or to make it better, right? Number 9, consider the impact of your behaviors on others. Consider the impact of your behaviors on others. See, here's what I do know. Wise leaders accept that something as small as a facial expression matters. I'm always watching my facial expressions because I'm like an open book, right? If you know me, if you know, you know, right? I always work on that because my face be saying it all. But I understand that you have to know that your behavior is impacting, right? Your actions, right? And that's why they say, you know, watch your thoughts, because your thoughts become your actions, right? And your actions become your destiny. So that is very, very important, because even our facial expressions sometimes can say it all without having to say anything, right? Can you guys agree with that? So understanding the impact of our behaviors on others, right? Wise leaders do that. Number 10, persistently invite feedback. See, wise leaders engage in community on their journey. I always say all the time, commitment lasts longer in community, right? Commitment lasts longer in community because of the same exact thing. So knowing that you're actively, you know, committed to constant, never-ending improvement, but knowing that you're persistently inviting feedback, knowing that you're saying, you know what, I'm not going to be a fool, because see, fools are going to isolate themselves. Fools are going to isolate themselves. And I'm not going to tell you don't take your time. No. We all need time sometime, right? But make sure that you're persistently inviting feedback, because it's the only way to grow. If you don't know, how can you grow? I always tell people, like, if you don't know, how can you grow? And if you can't grow, you can't go. Like, it is what it is. So if you're not somebody that's inviting feedback, see, powerful leaders, successful leaders, people, right, in organizations, whether it's businesses, jobs, in any and every industry, they want to be around people that are a pleasure to be around. They want to be around people that are a pleasure to be around. So if you're not that person, if you're that person that's like, I'm learning and I want to be successful, but you're not persistently inviting feedback, it's foolish. Okay. So number 11, explore correction and criticism before defending and justifying yourself. I'm going to say that again. Explore connection and criticism before defending and justifying yourself. Again, it ties back in with what we're saying. Not all criticism is bad, right? It's constructive. So make sure that as somebody is saying something or as whatever's going on, like before defending and justifying yourself, you're exploring the option of correction, right? You're exploring the option of criticism in a constructive way. But it's important for you not to just close your mind off when it comes like that, or just rush to a conclusion, right? One of my favorite books in the world, The 4 Agreements, and one of those 4 agreements is never make assumptions, right? And again, when I read that book, I was like, oh, life's changing. And I still do it sometimes, right? Because we're human. But knowing is like checking yourself is like 4 agreements, like never make assumptions, be impeccable with your word, like chill, don't do that, can't, right? Because it's like when you assume, you make an out of you and me. So let's not do that. Explore the correction and criticism before you're jumping to a conclusion or trying to defend and justifying yourself. If you guys are getting value from this, let me see it in the chat. Awesome, awesome. Number 12, right? Bring joy and energy to others. So bring joy and energy to others. I'm gonna tell you, if you're ever around me, you know, no matter what's going on, you're gonna see a smile on my face. The energy is gonna be out of this world because life is too short. And at the end of the day, if we're not making each other better, what's the point? If we're not bringing light into each other's life, what's the point? If we're not bringing love into each other's life, what's the point? If we're not bringing wisdom and we're not being able to serve one another, what's the point? Bring joy and energy to others, because only foolish leaders drain people. Wise leaders help other people flourish. It's like your vibe is gonna attract your tribe all day long, right? So again, bring joy and energy to others. And here's what I'm gonna tell you guys, right? We have, and if you are part of our lifestyle club, you know what's going on. And I'm gonna tell you, and whether you have a business, whether you're at work, whatever it is, see, I'm gonna tell you this. Implement those, right? Know how to be wise, knows how not to be a fool. But whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you want to pursue, do it. Do it. Just take action, right? Take that leap of faith, because we cannot worry about failure. You only have to be right one time. That's one of my favorite quotes from Drew Houston, the owner of Dropbox. He's the CEO of Dropbox. But again, don't worry about failure, because you only have to be right once. That's it. That's it. So again, let's go ahead over these. How to develop wisdom, how not to be foolish as a leader. Number 1, seek wisdom. Number 2, align yourself with authority, right? Align yourself with authority, speaking truth to the power. Number 3, don't take offense. Number 4, clarify before you answer. Number 5, speak as if your words would appear in the Wall Street Journal. Number 6, surround yourself with people who have more wisdom than you. Number 7, maintain enough confidence to make decisions while questioning yourself as you go, right? Maintain enough confidence to make decisions while questioning yourself as you go. Number 8, actively affirm others and share irritations carefully. Number 9, consider the impact of your behavior on others. Number 10, persistently invite feedback. Number 11, explore correction and criticism before defending and justifying yourself. And number 12, bring joy and energy to others. Hope you guys have got value. This has been your Breakfast Club call for April 1st, 2021. Don't be a fool, all right? Have a great day. Breakfast has been served. Great day, and God bless. Thank you guys so much. The recording will be up on our Chosen Global YouTube page in the next 24 to 48 hours. Have an amazing day. God bless. Let's get it.